Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. We actually have a lot to talk about in this video, and probably should be a good video overall for information slash talking slash rambling, the usual. But we did have a little bit of a weird Target fake out or a drop, quote unquote, that happened earlier on today. So we'll have some info covered on that. I woke up and we had so many notifications when I woke on up in the morning. So thank you guys for also always tagging me or sending me DMs or whatever. We also had some Amazon stuff. Amazon did go and drop. We did actually, we made sure to tweet on out. We were one of the first people out there. That's kind of an unusual because I'm not the best when it comes to Twitter, but we got a lot of W's off of Amazon. I also made an actual community post too as well, and a few people got it off of that, but I saw a lot of people go get it off my tweet. So if you guys got one, major congrats. That was at like 3 in the morning. So as always, since Amazon did just go and drop, we always have it linked down below in case there's cancellations, bot cancellations, or more warehouse stuff. We have been seeing some warehouse stuff coming in and out when it came to all that stuff in general. So if you guys want to check, you guys always can. And of course, we always have the Twitter and Twitch link linked down below if you guys want to go and follow and all that good stuff. Or subscribe, even for community posts or just overall random stuff. We also are giving away a PS5 too as well. So if you guys want to enter, all you guys have to go and do is subscribe, pop on notifications if you guys want. And we always have the Weeble. Sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, and you guys go and get 4 free stocks. I think actually might be 3 now. And then also when it comes to Coinbase, you guys buy $100 worth of any cryptocurrency and you guys go and get free Bitcoin. Always linked down below. So let's go talk about a lot of different things. Let's go maybe touch on first all with the Target fake out. And then we'll talk about the Amazon stuff and then also some Target weather stuff. A lot of stuff kind of going on throughout this video itself. So I guess let's go dive on into it. I do also want to give a major shout out over here. I saw this on my alt Twitter over here from Nathan, where Nathan said, I can already go and see the scrubbing clickbait video coming already, and I can't wait. Major shout out to you, my dude. It's kind of funny. I sometimes I do have a second Twitter, which is like the scrubbing YouTube one, but I don't usually use it as often. I usually use the scrubbing one that's linked down below. But if you guys ever follow this one, I'll try my best to use in the future too as well. So I want to give you a major shout out for that. I woke up today and there were so many notifications. So a lot of stuff has happened, as I mentioned. Target basically did a little bit of a micro drop. I'll go and showcase up good old Cheeto because I love Cheeto. But we saw this. We saw basically there was a fake drop when it came to Target. And I kind of also agreed too as well with the good old bot consoles. I've been kind of creeping around through them, where they basically said this happened the day before the last drop. And then it was in the local region that we checked for samples. I kind of saw the same thing too as well in the previous drop, where they were messing around with the website for around 3 days or so when it came to Target. If you guys remember, we had like those weird pings. Stock was going live for around like 2 or 3 days before the actual drop happened. So we've been kind of noticing that too as well. So that basically happened this morning. The time was more around like the 7 a.m. range or so, give or take. So in case you guys want to have a reference for the next drop, either tomorrow or on Wednesday or Thursday, depending on over there. But we saw a lot of tweets over here when it came to the stuff where it was showing as live when it came to the Target drop itself. So there was able to be add to cart, but from everything we've kind of seen, no one actually had a chance to go get one. It was up for maybe like 5 seconds. And when I say up, I'm saying like quote unquote up. It wasn't necessarily actually live. As I mentioned, we had a few of these in the last previous Target drop too, where they kind of do fake outs and they're like either testing the system or they're just messing around with the inventory, etc. But we saw a lot of people basically trying their best to go and add to cart. You couldn't actually add it to the cart. Something went wrong. And this is pretty much for literally everyone. Also, people were memeing up on Target itself because they also just tweeted out around that same time, like around like within like that 10-minute period of some beyond the bag, and people kept in saying like we'll never actually go get the bag because Target never drops. I mean, it's gonna be dropping very, very, very soon. We'll probably actually have another Target video tonight too as well, kind of showcasing up community information. But they had like a really meme tweet where it's like, we're proud to share the winning designs of Beyond the Bag initiative, part of Target's partnership with the consortium, and basically everyone was kind of memeing on that stuff. Everyone's kind of saying, yeah, it showed up, added cart for a few seconds, probably fake drop. It had shipping options, but it didn't work. You had the ship button before the tweet, but it won't let me add. Literally everyone in the same exact moment over there I was saying it's fake, blah blah blah, troll drop, etc. So, and then basically a lot of this stuff too as well. There was just basically no Target stock. We did see the actual thing go live. And like I mentioned, live as in it wasn't an actual real drop. But a lot of people were seeing this when I woke up, because I went to bed maybe around like 4:30 or so. If you guys saw my video last night, we'll probably touch on this topic too itself. But I made a video earlier on last night that was basically like, hey, this Target drop might be delayed an extra 1 or 2 days just from the actual weather itself. And we can touch on that after the Amazon talk with her. But when it comes to Target still be heavily on the lookout for the next like 1 to 3 hours or so, not the 1 to 3 hours, 1 to 3 days or so when it comes to the drop itself. There is a lot of likeliness from it, but, and I'll touch on this right now, I guess, because of all the weather and all the issues, I could possibly see it being delayed. I went really in depth through it on this video, but I uploaded it at like 4 in the morning, so I can link that down below if you guys want to watch it. But a really quick touch on for that when it comes to the weather is that there is still, I think at this point, I was looking online, I think 14 different states right now with basically rolling power and no power. And then basically what that means is that some of the Targets, we actually had confirmation from Target employees, they're literally not even able to open some of the stores because there is no power. So they can't even open up the doors. They can't, like, the people are not working because there literally is no power or rolling power. This is not for every Target, but we did see a few instances that Target employees cannot even go into the store itself because there is no power or electricity as well. I did also touch on this too for in Illinois. Illinois, it's like a blizzard. There was snow everywhere. Thankfully, today it's not snowing, so everything should be able to be cleared on up here for Illinois. But when it comes to that stuff, at least for last night, there could always be truck delays. So that means if they have to have the consoles in store, and usually Target does do kind of like an in-store pickup type style vibe. So if they don't physically have the stock, it's harder for them to actually do that in the first place. So that's another major issue that why it may be delayed 1 or 2 more days. We did also just go and see Amazon drop, so it still is likely, but I personally, and I touched on this in the earlier video, I would feel so insulted if I was down in the South right now. I have no power for like 3 days. I have a lot of friends who at this point still have no power, have no heat, and it's in like a state of emergency. And then Target wants to go and drop from my local stores when realistically like 14 states don't even have power. So that could potentially delay it on out another 1 or 2 or 3 days or so, give or take. But hopefully it does not delay it too long. But I really truly want everyone down in the South to be safe first, and then also make sure they actually have power and internet so they could actually go and even get the consoles. And also, if you think about it as a Target perspective too as well, if you have 14 states not having power, it could potentially delay it an extra 1 or 2 days or so. This is not me saying that the drop could not happen tomorrow. It probably will, or at least on Thursday. But I'm just saying that there is a possibility that Target may delay it on out, more so because if like a lot of stores, like a 50+ stores, either have issues or their community's having issues, then think about it that way. If you have your Target store, people may not actually be able to go and even buy the stock from that local store, or places like 100 miles away can maybe go and scalp it, and that's just bad for local business as well. So that's just something to be mindful of. I'm not saying the drop's going to be delayed, but there is a chance on it, and the speculation on it does kind of seem right. And we have seen other Target employees confirm that their stores are basically inoperable as of now. Online systems are sometimes messed up too as well. And while they may also be running, if they're on like their own separate network or generator, it's still just hard to go and kind of manage because there is a state of emergency. Kind of a good example is like if there's a hurricane going on, it might be harder for them to do a drop. Now that's just me kind of speculating and thinking, but we have seen Target employees reaching out in regards to that. And as I mentioned too, when it came to the drop was a fake out, so we still are on the lookout throughout the next 1 to 3 days. We just don't know exactly when. I do want to touch on really quickly on Amazon too as well. So Amazon did go and drop last night. Like I mentioned, a lot of people did go get W's when it came to that. So very cool stuff. I'm very happy to go and see that overall in the community. Like I said, I made a community post and Twitter post. If you guys ever want to subscribe or follow those, I'll try my best. I'm not good at Twitter. There's definitely some better Twitter people out there, in my opinion, as well. So just letting you guys know, but there has been a drop on that. And that's why sometimes I tell you guys to go check either warehouse stuff or whatever, link down below. I think some people even had a chance to go get stock from me just mentioning that casually in my Target video from last night. So it's always kind of cool to see people actually getting W's. But that kind of goes back to the Target thing, is that it could still go and actually drop, but the major issue is that sometimes Target's more in-store while Amazon's just anywhere. So that just may be something to be aware of, but still be on the lookout tomorrow either way for the Target drop itself. I do also want to go and touch on from general random stuff on over here, is that since Target has usually done drops more in the morning, this is my guess, I think they're going to probably more so do the drop around like the 6 to 9 a.m. range EST, give or take, if I had to go and guess, mainly just because when it comes to Target, they were doing really early morning drops, like 3 to 5 a.m. drops, but the past 2 little regional / micro drops from Target were a little bit earlier in terms of like normie hours, not like late night hours. So maybe more be on the lookout for them, but it still could possibly go and drop around that 4 a.m. time. Basically, any time between, let's say, like 4 a.m. to around 9 a.m. is a good range that Target might drop. I'm going to more so guess around like the 7, 8 a.m. range, give or take, because that's when this fake out drop happened. And that's kind of how the last previous fake out drops were. They're around 8 a.m. and then they basically happen around 8 a.m. So be on the same lookout for the time that happened today as well, either tomorrow or the next few days. As I mentioned, it could maybe drop even earlier too as well. You can kind of bounce around and kind of go and see, but hopefully this Target drop's going to happen very soon. We'll maybe have like a nice weekly recap video too as well, like the how to get a PS5 this week series, maybe like in 2-3 hours or so. So definitely be on the lookout for that. But this Target drop is still looking good. We'll probably have more Target information later on throughout tonight too as well. We'll probably have some maybe guys community post or overall stuff in general. If you guys have not seen, I've showcased this up on a lot of different videos. We have seen many employee confirmations. When it comes to stock overall, we're seeing stuff like this, especially in Illinois, and that's why I even mentioned Illinois, because it's just bad weather. It's just hard to go and do stuff over here. So be on the lookout over here, guys. Like I said, Illinois is still looking good. Texas, we'll have to see throughout the next few days, and hopefully it's not going to be too bad. I still want to go give major shout outs to John Chris over here, who gave us so much good information that let us talk about this stuff. But so overall, I did kind of ramble a little bit. Let me get my nice little recap. Target did do a fake out. It wasn't a real drop, but we have a rough time around like the 7 a.m.-ish, 8 a.m.-ish range to be on the lookout depending on your time zone. Target also has done this on the previous drops about 1 or 2 times before the previous drops, so to still be on the lookout throughout the next 1 to 3 days. When it comes to the actual weather and all those issues, that could potentially delay out the Target drop, mainly because for that stuff, with all these areas not having power and also Target stores having issues, it does make it harder for them to go and actually even get the consoles there, or be able to go put them in the system, or even sell them, or even have people showing up in store and actually getting it. Same with Illinois, a lot of snow everywhere that could delay it out a little bit. But also Amazon did already drop, so realistically, it could actually have a chance they just say whatever and drop either way. So still be on the lookout regardless. And of course, we still have some maybe more good drops throughout the week too as well. We'll maybe cover up in another video in a little bit, because I'm already at like 11 minutes. I don't want to ramble too hard. So overall, good news. Weird news, like this whole restock stuff's been very strange throughout these past few days or so, but keep on be on your toes. The Texas stuff is probably affecting stuff for sure, and overall, just make sure you guys are staying safe. If you guys are in an area where it's cold or there's like no heat or no electricity, please be safe, please be cautious. Please have some food, even if it's just ramen. Please be safe, and you guys are definitely in my wishes, so I hope you guys will be okay. And hopefully Target will drop very much soon, so we can stop going and having to cover it, because I want you guys to get your consoles ASAP. Just saying. So thank you guys all so much for watching. Probably a lot of little random information and ramble kind of mixed on in, but hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment down below if you guys got a W, or you guys are waiting for Target, or if you guys are even in the South and you guys are trying to stay warm, let me know down below. I'll give you guys some good wishes if I see it. And of course, we always have the Twitter and Twitch stream, link down below. We also have the PS5 giveaway going on the channel, so make sure you guys are subscribed for that, especially up on the actual YouTube channel. Pop on the notifications. As well, also, guys, sign up for Weeble, deposit $100, and you guys go and get free stocks. You guys get like a bunch of free stocks and free money. And of course, Coinbase, you guys buy $100 with any cryptocurrency, you guys go and get free Bitcoin as well. Always linked down below. Same with the Amazon link in case there's any cancellations or warehouse stuff. Always linked down below in our little sellout comment. Good luck on tomorrow's drop. We'll have a lot of videos all throughout the day, and I hope you guys just have a good day overall in general. I love seeing you guys and hanging out with you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. As always, you guys are all the best, and I appreciate you guys all for even existing, and I'll see you guys up in a little bit. Like I said, we may go do like a how to get a PS5 this week series and kind of go very in depth for everything throughout the week as well. So be on the lookout for that. I love you guys all, and I'll see you guys up later on today.